Will be right with you guys. Sorry, I don't know. Sometimes the window screens really well. Also, I'm very sorry about last time and getting interrupted there. Yeah, I'm going to try and get through as much as I can now. Okay, is everything? Okay, looks like things are working. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to try and get through chapter 7 and 8. Hopefully, no more interruptions. That'd be nice. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Okay, so we were just gonna jump straight back into where we left off, through part 7. Sorry, I kind of bungled this up. But yeah, we're gonna try and get through, all the way to, is my sound up? Okay. I think he's graffitiing things. Is the graffitier? Sir, please stop. Yes, I think he graffitied like a dick onto something. onto our poster or something, I think from last time. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know, in fact, exactly what you were doing. I'm the manager here, and I'd like to ask you to kindly knock it off. I don't have to eject you from my arcade. Understood? At first, he growls a little, ready to protest his innocence, before holding himself back. Luckily, I'm under orders, nerdo. Alright. Fine, whatever you want. Okay. And he walks up in the crowd without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion over our exchange, but I'll take it, hesitantly. Iris? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through the security video feeds. Don't worry, I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways. All handled and without causing an incident, although I'm vague on what he means by orders exactly. With that in the bag, I quickly look around, see if there are any other problems I can address. Video call keeps showing pictures of bunnies? Scandalous, sabotage. The retro television-based video wall was the idea I came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer too. Practical and inexpensive, and gives just the perfect amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it up until this moment. For some reason, it's showing nature. Oh, that's so cute. A nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music scores and arcade high retro music videos and arcade high scores. I also can't talk today. Not that the bunnies are a bad thing necessarily. There are so many worse things that could be playing, but it's still not playing what I want it to play. Something's amiss. And as I'm hunting for the remote control beekeep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, Cora. Not my choice, Teo. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was just wondering if we suddenly experienced a paradigm? Is that how you say that? Paradigm shift in arcade theming or something. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to the channel 3, which should take the video feed from Naomi's system, and it flips back to the bunnies on channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. So I click back to channel 3, and nope, once again it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. An individual truly capable of hacking the planet. In the Nordverse. Yeah, or it's a prankster with the universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself. It helps me turn off over loud TVs in bars, but drown out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. Not that I would ever do that, mind you, just in case. But with great power comes great responsibility, and clearly whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I go steadily check the crowd to see if anyone's going to clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget at the video wall each time you change it. I'm strapped for help, so I'm not going to deny Dayo's offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating, oh no. Which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black mark against us with certain arcade critic. It's only been a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity of copulating Lego morphs before Teo returns. Oh god. Found him. Orange jacket, standing near the pinball section. Thanks, Teo. No worries. Anything for you, Cora? Oh, thanks, Bestie. I roll up the sleeves of my hoodie, ready to put an end to this. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that an arcade newbie from earlier? They didn't seem like a troublemaker at the time. What's going on here? No, it's definitely this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in their hands briefly before they pocket it. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a natural run, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an unimportant part of the crowd. Hey, didn't do anything! I mean, hi, good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Given this living funnel of nervousness, I'm not sure how I feel like coming down like a, not sure how, oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on the poor kid, but rules are rules, right? You know what? Yeah, we'll just be nice. Excuse me, will you kindly stop doing that? I'm sorry, but I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. I mean, you are, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. If you kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I mean, I was, but never mind. Okay, I'll stop thinking. Bye. And they're gone. Slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? I decided to look around a little bit more, hoping for some clues. What trouble should I investigate next? Before I continue my quest to purge the arcade of evildoers, I'm interrupted by an onslaught of my hardworking staff. I knew it, Cora, about our missing inventory. When I got my hands on whoever did this, I found the electrical problem, Cora. Sabotage and treason! An enemy agent walks among us! Okay, so we have some insight into what's causing all these messes, but it's a chaotic jumble right now. One at a time, please. Our suspiciously low snack inventory was indeed not human error. The delivery truck never arrived here. It was routed to a garbage dump due to computer error, or I suspect malfaint. I'm not even gonna try. We're moving on. Oh no, I have to say it again. And malfeasance explains our electrical problems too. Remember my joke about someone scuffing their feet and shocking the coin boxes? Nope, that's actually what happened. An external shock, not a grid failure. Someone's got a battery or similar shock prod and is using it to crash games. Must be the same someone who flushed a bunch of wadded up paper towels and firecrackers down the toilets. Oh god. It's a war zone in there. I was able to dredge up one super gross chunk of it, but we'll need a professional plumber to get the rest. This is all sounding way too special to be a random acts of hooliganism. It also ties into what I've been handling on the floor. I've had to deal with pranksters all afternoon too. I've been so busy playing firefighter, running from blaze to blaze, leaky bucket, that I haven't been putting the pieces together on who's starting the fires. But now it's clear, and I know what I must do. Alright, good work everyone. Wrap your tacks. I'll handle the pranksters. Good work everyone. I'm proud of you, but the job's not finished yet. Gavin, order us replacement inventory. Ashley, find a plumber, the best we can afford. Naomi, finish up placing the fried power supplies. As for me, I'm gonna have a word with our miscreants. You know who to blame for this mess? I've got a pretty strong suspicion. Go get him, Cora! And with a nod of solidarity, all of us split up, each on our own mission to thwart the ne'er-do-wells. Everything's gone wrong all over the place, ruining my perfect opening day plans, and someone has to pay for this. My friends are counting on me to lead, to be the responsible one. I can't voice this off on Gavin like I might have done at the Funplex. Finding my quarry isn't particularly difficult. She's been in the background the whole time, watching and waiting as I ran around trying to put a lid on the mayhem. You! Fucking teenagers! Her eyes studied me as approached, grinning ear to ear.
Hiya. Hi. Hello there. Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I can't say I understand why, but at least I know the who. The matching fashion style was a pretty big clue.
I guess some formal introductions in order. Yeah, okay. The name's Sue. Natural-born leader. Hacker extraordinaire. And leader of the Ghost Monsters. The hottest gang on these streets. Pleased to meet ya.
She playfully curtsies, her wicked smile never ceasing.
Yeah, I guess my friends were a little wild and crazy. Leaning a bit heavy on the pranks. But clearly, you were cool with that, since you didn't kick any of us out. I respect that. I really do. Shows you know it's all in good fun. Let me make it up to you, okay?
Sue steps back and taps a button on her smartwatch. The gang's all here. And from the crowd of gamers, her whole gang assembles. Gang, this is, what's your name again? Mix Endret. Gang, this is Cora. Cora, this is Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Now then, she turns to face her ghost monsters. You were all very, very naughty, and I'd say they're owed an apology. A big fat I'm sorry from each of you. Don't you agree? Each of them mumbles some semi-coherent, semi-sincere apology. Yeah, whatever, sorry. Real sorry. Gosh, so sorry, Miss Endret. I'm really sorry. When they finish, Sue faces me once again.
Everybody's sorry, which means everybody's forgiven, correct? Because, and this is me being real with you, I like this arcade. I really do. It beats the crap out of Deco's palace, that's for sure. I can easily see this being our new home, you know? I admire what you've done with the place. It's totally awesome.
Oh,
I'm really
Ramskull.
looking forward to coming
Nice,
back.
cute.
Again and again.
Well, as long as
I definitely don't want to
you
end our
don't
first
cause
day here
trouble.
with a sour note. No. I'm so glad we can communicate like adults.
You're not an adult.
Apologize for
You're a
being naughty
child.
and move on. Now, okay. We may still ruffle a few feathers while we're here, but that's cool, right? I'm sure you understand that it's all fun and
It's
games.
very cool.
Nothing personal. So, what do you say, friend? All's forgiven?
I paused, taking in everything Sue rambled on about. Let me get this straight. You scare our customers, mess with our television sets, smash up and short-circuit our games, clog our toilets, redirect our mail orders, expect a second chance to cause trouble after I already like your first wave of Chaos Slide, draw dongs on all our posters, and you want me to smile and let you come back tomorrow? My words barely phased her, that grin still lingering. Yep, yeah, that sounds about right. I love this arcade. I think we could be great friends. What do you say, partner? Waiting for my response, she holds out a fist to bump. You know what? We're nice. Yeah. If you truly love this arcade, you have to stop causing problems. Look, I'm sure you're all good kids at heart, but if I let you hang around here and you just cause more problems, it's no good for any of us. If you sincerely love arcade spirits, you'll understand I can't let you ruffle feathers, as you put it. I need to make sure everyone's having a good time. Well, yeah, I mean, I get that, right? So I might be willing to offer you another chance if you promise me you'll follow the rules from now on. That's the best I can do, okay?
No helping it.
Well, I'd like to work with you here, really, but promise is kind of a steep ask. Something's wrong. I'm a pretty empathetic sort of person. I can tell when someone's being legit with me, and she's clearly genuinely about wanting to come back, but seems conflicted. How hard is it to not hack machines and run wild? Why would that be a problem? Okay, see, normally I give you my word. Word is bond, but, well, no ifs, ands, or buts. I need your word if I'm going to rebuild trust with you. We don't need to have this, we don't need to have this get the police involved here. We can keep this between us, right? Sue raised an eyebrow at that.
Whoa, put the brakes on. Bad idea, friend. Really bad idea. You don't want to even think about getting the cops involved in this. No.
I really don't.
Because, and this is me being honest with you because we're on such good terms, it won't do you any good. We'll be out and back on the streets within a day.
Okay, one sec. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, we're good.
We've got friends in high places. We don't sell drugs or weapons. We sell information. And information, as a currency, is far more valuable than what other gangs trade in. So if we're doing this, we don't involve the pigs. Any
You know what? That's
problems,
fucking right.
Come to me direct. That's my rule. Break that rule. And, well, you don't want to see what I can do with the push of a single button.
So now you're threatening me?
I'm just telling you how it is. What you do now is entirely up to you.
Before she continued her tirade, we're rather rudely interrupted. Oi, Sue! What the hell do you think you're doing here? The thick tension that surrounds us melts away, redirected to the new challenger. All eyes glare towards them. Oh, great. Okay, Cora, hold that thought. I got business to attend to. Damn right you do. Ghost monsters don't operate south of 23rd Street. You damn well know this is lovely chainsaw territory. It's a cool fucking tattoo. Get lost or get tossed. If I wasn't confused before, I sure the heck as am now. All I can do is watch this unfurl before me. With a clap, Sue summons her buddies by her side. I'm sorry, south of what? I don't recall signing any non-compete clause with you, darlings.
Ghost monsters for life.
Oh, ghost monsters? This locker room gossip queen is disrespecting her fearless leader. What do we say to that? Nobody disses Sue on my watch. Nobody. Yeah, and I ain't scared to hit a chick. I am an equal opportunity, socially maladjusted individual. Good for you, King. Think you've already answered, ladies. Now then, let's rumble! What the fuck is going on? Well, to their credit, they didn't throw the first punch. But we're talking Han didn't shoot first level of moral high ground there. Immediately, the ghost monsters and lovely chainsaws are at each other's throats, grappling, punching, shoving each other. A baseball bat gets swung and clangs off the side of a racing game, soda cans are thrown, someone uproots a chair near the snack machines that goes flying too, It's chaos. Complete and utter chaos. And it needs to stop. Now. Iris! Already calling the cops, Cora. As for me, it was supposed to be perfect. It was supposed to be. I did everything I could to make Arcade Spirits a success. I did what I was supposed to, and fate still screwed me over. But I can stand here lamenting that fact, or I can do something about it. I chose the latter. Priority 1, get the customers the hell out of here. Gavin and Ashley are already on that. I join in trying to funnel the panicked crowd of kids and gamers out of the door and away from the carnage. This way, hurry! In an orderly fashion, please. Out! Everybody out! The fight spills into the restaurant area, fortunately well after anyone eating there had bailed on the place. This just adds greasy french fries to the mix of crap being thrown in the air at opposing sides in this gang war. Damn it. I'm not letting... Oh my god, it's a fucking gun! I'm not letting that bitch get away with this. Until now, it's been the world's sloppiest barroom brawl. Teenagers flailing at each other wildly, generally wrecking the scene rather than each other. But now she's pulled a gun. Not an arcade-like gun, but a real-life shooting and killing gun. Oh, Gavin. No! This isn't happening. This cannot be happening. But this is 100% happening. The leader of the lovely chainsaw gang raises the weapon and takes aim at Sue, trying to end this. But her target is conveniently tucked between Mrs. Defame and Gavin. If I don't do something, someone is going to get seriously hurt. My mind races. If everything is indeed in ruins, I have one chance to make this right. One chance to do some good in the midst of this chaos. Time slows for me. Like I'm trapped in a dream state. Pure instinct takes over and I start running towards them. She's a kid. She's a kid, and this is a choice. This is the organic choice I made on my first playthrough, without knowing anything about it, because I'm like, there's no way they would kill off one of the love interests. But yeah, she's a kid. We're protecting her. Get down. Whoa! Holy shit! What did you do? I was aiming for Sue. Pigs! Pigs! Run for it! Stay cool and wipe the footage first. Do it! Stay with us, Cora. Stay with us. Help is on the way. Damn. I just wanted to make a dream for everyone to enjoy. That's all. Was that so wrong? It's what you would have done. It's what you did do for all of us. But I guess no good deed goes unpunished, huh? The Andret family curse.
You've a strong spirit, dear.
Thanks, Francine.
You'll get through this. I know you will.
Thank you.
But now, you best wake up. There's still more to be done.
Oh my god, I can't believe we almost crossed over the afterlife with Granny. Slowly, very slowly, I open my eyes. The soft beeping of binnacle monitoring greets me, as well as an angel in white. Well, an angel in a white lab coat. While they're no heavenly being, they do appear to be my doctor, armed with nothing more than a clipboard. I'm still a little hazy as they briefly explain the situation. Thanks to my wild theatrics, I startled the shooter enough that her bullet missed its intended target. Instead, it went into my leg, which hurts like fuck, but apparently results in a surprisingly clean shot that I'll recover from in a few weeks easily. 2 days in the hospital, a week or so on crutches, some limping, and then I'll be back to 100%. More importantly, nobody died. I can live with this momentary pain if someone else gets to live, period. So, could have been better, could have been worse. The doctor, having given me the report, leaves me to treat their other patients, but before they do, they inform me I have a visitor. At least there's a plus side. I just wonder who it is. Juniper walks in the room, squeezing tightly to a stuffed bear. The fluffy creature is holding a sign that says, "Get well soon." It's cute and reminds me of the plushies in the arcade. She hands it over to me as she gets closer. I gladly take it and hug it to my chest. Oh, Cora.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just the worst. I'm the absolute worst. I can't believe my last words could have been words spoken in anger. And over what? Dirty socks on the floor? It's so stupid. I just wanted to lift you up. Help you find the self-respect I know you deserve to have. I'm trying to help, and I always mess it up. I'm so stupid.
No, you're not, Juniper. I raise my hand to stop her. Juniper, you're not stupid or the worst or anything like that.
Those things I said.
They needed saying. Look, Juniper. You know what? We'll do... Yeah, you're totally in the right here. I was being a slob and disrespecting the space we share together. You're right. You're absolutely in the right. I'm a slob. I know this. And I clearly wasn't open to hearing about it, given how long you felt you had to wait before you couldn't keep it quiet. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. You can't hurt my feelings by pointing out I need to pick up my socks, Juniper. There's nothing to be upset about. I'm not bad. I'm glad you opened up to me and told me how you feel even. From now on, I'm going to respect the space we share together, okay? Okay. I still just feel silly going on and on about it like I did, but I'm glad you understand. From now on, we both treat our home as our home, not just a convenient arrangement of rooms that includes beds and toilets and things.
BFFs for life.
Oh, BFFs for life. You know, I'd be perfectly happy having you as a roomie for the rest of your days, if that's what you want. If yelling about leaving your underwear all over the place can't break our friendship, I say we'll be just fine a long run as roomies. So long as you want me to stay under a roof, I'll welcome you home. As long as you want to stay under our roof, I'll welcome you home, okay? Thank you. You're so sweet. A home. Even living with my family, I never really had a home. We'd move every few years as the Android curse followed us around. The prospect of having a fixed address, a real future, once spent alongside my best friend in the world, well, it's a yummy, feel-good kind of feeling. Sounds good here. Okay, you need your rest, and I need to see about tidying back up at the apartment. I said I'd be happy to do that. You're going to be on crutches for weeks. Manual labor is off the menu. I don't want you accidentally tripping over the mess and ending up in traction. So this time, I'll take care of it for you. This time. Next time, I'll charge money. My rates are entirely unreasonable. I'll be there when you get home from this medical prison cell. Doodles! A visit from my BFF to smooth matters over was certainly a boon to my spirit. Now, if they could only do something about the food here. With my heart calmed, my body tells me it's exhausted. I snuggle in the covers as the yawn escapes me. Just about to roll over and drift to sleep, but another visitor drops in. It's likely well past visiting hours, but with no small amount of both dread and relief, I'm glad to see her. Mixandra, a word, if you will. I try straightening myself up from my pillow backrest. Time to put on my professional front, even if I'm in excruciating pain. Okay, I should start by explaining that what happened today isn't exactly indicative of... I should hope it was. It's hard to disguise the disbelief on my face. What? It seems I've misjudged your character. I saw you selflessly throw yourself in front of that bullet. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do that. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many in this industry are. While I'm uncertain why you protected that young criminal, I suppose someone who respects life deeply enough to even protect someone like her is to be respected. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be very impersonal and cold. So you were impressed with our arcade? Well, let's not go that far. I can't say I was thrilled by the amount of mayhem and disaster going on before a gang war broke out. But I will also say I've only seen that amount of mayhem and disaster once before. It's highly unusual, to say the least. The last time I reviewed a small up-and-coming arcade similar to yours, everything went wrong. Everything. I wrote my review in an honest fashion, and as a result of my scathing pen, the place was sold and closed down within a month. Sold to a notable figure in this industry. Wait, you don't mean... Yes. Dekonami. Such is the fate of any arcade which dares to stand up to him. Your prior business, the Funplex, only escaped being devoured by being far too small to be worthwhile. Sadly, your enthusiasm may have put it up in his crosshairs, and if you cannot tidy up your reputation after today's affairs, Arcade Spirits will be next. Again, and again, torn down by Dekonami. This time, he didn't have to lift a finger. By pure coincidence, the ghost monsters wrecked everything before he can enact any revenge. All he has to do is swoop in and buy out what's left of our dreams. However, I have come to a decision. Given I was a first-hand witness to your troubles, which were clearly not your fault, and given your willingness to even put your own life on the line for your arcade, I'm going to tell my editor I need more time, that I want to return in 1 week to get a more accurate and mature overview of your operation. 1 week. That's the best I can offer you. This is a difficult hole to climb out of, Mixandret. Even aside from earlier trouble having a gang fight and shooting transpire at an arcade, well, the press will feed on this. Even if I was the only press present and accounted for, they'll dig and they'll spectate and they'll chew on your bones. If your arcade survives that initial onslaught, I hope to write a proper review which I can lay those concerns to rest. But I offer you no more second chances, no more reasonable doubts. Best foot forward when I return, or my readers will know the truth. Understood? Understood. Then I'll leave you to your recuperation. You know what? That's very reasonable, and honestly, very nice of her. With a curt nod, she turns and leaves the room, leaving me with my thoughts. One week. I've got exactly 1 week to completely rebuild our reputation and clear the good name of Arcade Spirits. Otherwise, it's game over for all of us. You've cleared level 7 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Yeah, so whoever is at risk of being shot is actually who's the lowest in there. And the first time I played, because I had like everyone so high, I was like, yeah, I didn't even realize, right? But yeah, I'm sorry, Gavin. You know I love you. Also, you scored 2,750 points. Woohoo! Now let's have one last pizza fact. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefers vegetarian. Everyone loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to, drumroll please, the final level? We will save the game. And we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going because I got it short last time. So let's just see, and if I have to cut it short again, I'm sorry. And we'll have like a little makeup half-an-hour stream to finish the game. But yeah, after this, we will be doing level 8, kill screen. After this, I think I'm going to do the new challengers. Yeah, and then I've got, some other series planned, which I'm very excited for. I don't know if I'll probably do an Iron Kingdom playthrough, because I will be out by the time I'm finished both of these playthroughs. It's out now, up to chapter 4, which I'm very excited for. But yeah, go check it out if you haven't already. Also, Arcade Spirits can be found on itch.io and Steam. You can also play the demo for free. It is a distant future year of 20XX, and whom I'm kidding. I'll be lucky to make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and a supposed family curse, then lifted up by amazing time in the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by the Arcade Spirits project, and now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences accumulating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. But today, I'm back to add Arcade Spirits and ready to work, despite being on crutches. Normally, I'd have to mentally fill out the beeps and boops of Busy Arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I wanted to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mr. Fame, we couldn't hush the event up completely. The news of gang violence at the local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in all the details I missed when I was passed out, but by the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped their security footage on the way out. No arrests made, no evidence remaining. The only plus side, Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back, but even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash her reputation. It's just so it's so fucked up. The entire situation is completely fucked up. I put my fist to the wall in rage, if not for the fact that I have to pay our dry roll replacement myself. Those damn kids and their gangland throwdown ruined everything. Even without Defame's nuclear review looming over us, we're still losing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only for a week minimum, doctor's orders. I try to mentally detangle this mess. Hey Iris, are we? Yes, we're still training negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Any luck with our security cam footage then? Anything we give the police, it might at least help our public image to have someone to point blame at. Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts. Well, not literally ghosts. I mean, they just clean their tracks very efficiently. Yeah, I get that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? And at least the whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs. And before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Greetings, friends.
Hi, bestie. It is I, Hamza, here to discuss matters of great import with my good friend and worthy ally, Cora Andret. Please don't give up on us. Hi, Hamza. I sense a distinct lack of energy in your greeting, likely due to your sorrowful state after being shot. Hobbling along crutches isn't fun, but no, that's not the problem. Regardless, you must always face the day with fire and purpose, Cora Andret.
Such is the iron will of Hamza.
Only with an absolute will of iron, strong and resilient against that which assails you, can you achieve absolute victory in the world of arcade games. Part of my lack of fire, just pondering how to deal with this reputation situation.
This displeases Hamza.
Indeed, those foul miscreants truly soiled the trousers of decency on opening day. Such misbegotten youth must pay for their insolence. What is your cunning plan for complete and utterly destroying them? I was thinking more along the lines of a PR campaign to rebuild public trust. Far less exciting, but Hamza will assist in any way possible. Thank you. You hold within your tremendous power of within you tremendous powers of persuasion. Hamza has witnessed this firsthand. Your people skills are unmatched.
Perfection.
Believe in me who believes in you. Strike forth into this world to reestablish our business as one of a sublime arcade majesty. Blah. Right, so like advertising or something? Hamza suspects you acquire a grander statement than some mere billboard. The violent incidents made a splash. You, my friend, must make a tsunami. One will wash away the blood and leave us clean. If only such opportunity would simply walk through those doors and lay its bounty before us so this all could be a simpler matter. Hold the thought. We've got a customer. Hello, welcome to... Oh, fuck off. Fuck off! I hate you, you stupid old man. Good morning.
Dekonami.
I fucking throw down, Hamza. Good day, mister. Hold on, I'm trying to come up with your name. Hansen, Harrison, something starting with an H. Please excuse Hamza Korandret. I must return to my kitchen to be forcibly restrained by my chefs lest I commit a crime against humanity. Please do, please attack this man in broad daylight. I did. What an eccentric fellow. So they're in silence and shock. I tried to tell myself this was a bad fever dream for my wound, but no such luck. This is 100% real. I watch Deco take a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather lack of people playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Oh, you come back for more, old man? I can punch you again. Can't say I'm surprised in the slightest. Why would anyone want to come to a mediocre arcade when the premium Deco's Palace experience is available to them? I'd estimate you have maybe a month at best before you close down. I'm looking forward to purchasing this land, maybe make it a fun zone, or just a parking lot. Yes, a parking lot, as to call it the Andret Memorial Parking Lot. It'll be a fitting tribute. I'm not dead yet. You opened an arcade in the middle of a gang territory. It's a reasonable assumption you'll collect a few more bullets along the way. Nope, I can't handle this, not today. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there.
Pity, is it not?
Tokens, how quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not particularly interested in your surprisingly cheap prizes. I can't see how you expected her profit with such a ticket-to-prize ratio in effect.
No. I'm here to make one final offer. This is against my better judgment, given the bad blood between us. But let it not be said that Dekonami is an unforgiving or cruel person. If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers. Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities. You should count yourself lucky I'm even willing to do this. You get an opportunity few others who cross me are ever offered. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that.
Okay, obviously want to say no to this fabulous offer, but at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Am I ready to give up everything so I have something resembling a future? Maybe it's time to rethink our lives, you guys. No, we're never giving up on our dreams. Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail this close to the end? Yeah, fuck you. No, now get the fuck out of my arcade. No, 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 and no. No, and no, and no. So if that's the only reason you're here, well, kindly, you're not a paying customer, are you? Would you kindly get the fuck out of my arcade before I call the police? I see. So you remain a foolish child at heart.
So be it.
I guess I'll have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Miss Andret. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Oh, I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return, and they will make matters far worse for you. And immediately, I take notice. Play it cool, don't let on, just test the waters. Really? Ghost monsters? I thought the gang was called Lovely Chainsaw or something.
A foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insisted on naming themselves after the observed ancient video game reference of all the childish, immature. He shakes it off quickly enough, refocusing on me. But enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Mixendrads. I'll let my lawyers handle purchasing what little will remains of you. Good day. Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull up my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked all the news articles about the shooting, right? Yeah. Oh, yes, I've analyzed them all. Do you need me to pull up a specific one? Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right? Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why? This is it. This is a chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message, everyone. I'm calling another Waiter conspiracy. Oh, you're all fired up. Okay, message sent. I'll need everyone's help in filling the gaping holes in my plan, but at least now, I have a plan. It's time for one last-ditch effort to save Arcade Spirits. Woo, let's go! I love the restaurant. I think it's so cute. Hamza's restaurant in the back of the arcade made for an ideal gathering place. We picked out one of the largest tables, one where we could all easily speak to one another. Calm has returned once more after the very sight of Dekonami caused a red mist of rage descends upon Hamza. Me too, buddy, me too.
Revel in the splendor.
Can Hamza interest anyone in only the finest of spicy buffalo wings or perhaps a diet soda? I'm good, thanks. Sure, I'll have a soda. Yum. This was it. This is where we made our last stand. I look around the room at everyone, at all my friends, and nodded to each of them determinedly. Okay, I know things are rough, but I've got, let's say, a good 60 to 80% of the plan of how we can turn things around. Like, we can all agree that what happened wasn't our fault, yes? Someone else screwed us over. Every problem we faced could be traced back to them. The ghost monsters and Lovely Chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts the blame squarely on our shoulders. Our venue was tainted by their actions. We can cry foul all we'd like, but if there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep, it'll keep customers away. It's a real bummer. We haven't seen any families here since opening day. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere that's known for being dangerous. Actually, I wasn't talking about the gangs. Today, I learned who our true enemy is, and that person is Dekonami. We're in this together, Hamza. The beast that wears human skin. Yes, surely he is to blame. Hamza is admittedly as certain as to how, but Hamza is also perfectly willing to go along with this idea. Earlier when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Except those hackers keep their noses clean. They left us no proof of they were even involved thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. So how did Deco know about them? Answer. Deco hired the ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
What?
Seriously? In hindsight, it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. Maybe we could not have known. Far too many coincidences to be otherwise. And the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Mr. Fame showed up to bear witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Cora. Soon our friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde. They were very nice and friendly. But then Mrs. DeFame showed up and...
Oh my!
Wait, do you think Mrs. DeFame is involved? Considering she was willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved. But Deco may have gone when she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
But you don't think Deco wouldn't stoop that low, right? Hiring some random street gang to mess with us? Would he? Oh, he would. He's a spiteful bastard. Of course he'd try to ruin our opening day. The only reason he didn't destroy Miss Francine was out of some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Dekonami, Cora is basically pawn scum. Thanks. To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True, he wouldn't even need a shooting to ruin us. The negative review alone would have done the job. Being even slightly associated with a gang would have been awful. If Mrs. DeFame reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos, a living reenactment of Lord of the Flies, it spelled doom even without bullets flying around. I guess we're lucky she held her review back. The problem is, we got no proof of this, do we? No way to tie Deco back to the ghost monsters other than him slipping up and mentioning them to Cora. I doubt he'd even admit to this on record. Iris hasn't been able to dig up any digital evidence, although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be good enough for the police. I know a few local cops and how they think. If they're not looking into the ghost monsters, odds are they're actually looking in the ghost monsters quietly, which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name. And it's too much to hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruined us. Ugh, that slimy bastard's not getting away with this. I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to. As amusing as that would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this and undermine him rather than taking the direct approach. You mentioned having most of the plan, Cora. Care to elaborate? Well, if Deco won't confess his sins, well, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him. See, I sensed some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. He called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? My plan is to track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn on their employer, and to confess to their crimes. Once the media hears from Sue herself that the incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming, it'll clear the good name of Arcade Spirits. This plan is foolproof. I am answered with a myriad of blank stares and blinks. Don't everyone congratulate me all at once now. Okay, so this isn't really me criticizing, but your plan kind of sucks. You want us to track down a bunch of hackers we already can't find, and then ask them politely to betray a guy who's paying them a lot of money? Between this and the shooting, I'm worried about your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof, Cora. That's why I said it was maybe 60% of a good plan. Look, we don't have a lot of options, people. Right now, the only ones who can save us are the ones who ruined us, Deco and Sue. I'm confident if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. It's true, Cora was willing to give them another chance and hear out their side of things before. Sue really seems to like Arcade Spirits. If there's some disagreement between her and Deco about the arcade, that could be why. Exactly, I think I can get through to her if I try. This hinges on our ability to find Sue, find an unfindable bunch of ghosts, ones Iris can't even track down. And that's where you all come in. All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas for how we find Deco's hired goons. Let's fill in the other 40% of my plan and make this happen. And awkward glances back and forth are really all I get in return. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes, the narrowest of margins. I'm asking them to follow me on a hunch. But I know it can be done. I know I can get Sue to deliver us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm going to rely on it for this final conflict. Very, very Kirk from Star Trek Core. Just let me talk to them. Now if we could just find her. For that, I need their help. And that means I need to motivate them like a true leader would. You know what? Yeah, we're going to get fired up. Come on, do we want to let Deco beat us? What? Are we just going to lay down and die then? Decide it's too much to save Arcade Spirits? Deco tried to buy this arcade not half an hour ago. I sent him packing because I believe in what we've made, because I believe we can win. We fought so hard to get where we are today. I'm going to keep fighting and fighting until I've got nothing left in me. Are you willing to do the same? It's my fucking girls. You have my sword and my bow and my ass. No, wait, no, axe. Damn, I always get that one wrong. Thank you. I'm so glad to have your ass. Everyone nods in agreement, and I can even see some smiles start to appear. We're all on board. Now it's just to determine the how of the plan. Decision: finding the ghost monsters.
Perhaps.
At risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? Oh, I'm gonna have to end it again. I'm so sorry. Yes, where I'm gonna cut it there. I'm so sorry. How do I end this? Oh no. Thank you so much for joining me. And goodbye. I'm sorry. We have to cut it short. I'll finish next time.